It's been a while since I did a video, but I just want to make a quick point. A lot of these atheists who, what I believe is just an actual cult, okay? A lot of these atheists don't believe that we possess a soul.
Maybe not, but I'll tell you this much. I have soul. Let's do this. Word up, my space-traveling homies. Ugh, I feel dirty just saying that. I'm not sure which one of you sent me Bloodstain Lane's video, and I'm not sure I'm gonna thank you for it, but check him out.
A lot of these atheists don't believe that we possess a soul. They believe that we were just made by some sort of beautiful accident, as they like to put it. You know what I'm saying? And we just exist here. And once we die, there's nothing else. There's no greater purpose, okay?
Okay, first order of business. You take your phone, you turn it sideways. Watching a video like you're seeing it through a bookshelf sucks. Just say no to vertical video. Now, not all atheists believe the same thing about a soul. An atheist is just someone who doesn't believe in a deity. There are plenty of people out there without a God belief who have all sorts of funky, holistic, whatever you want to call it, beliefs about having souls. That happens.
Now, I find that really hard to believe, considering our soul is what animates us. Our soul is what gives us our consciousness. Our soul is what gives us our personality.
Wrong. It's biology that animates us. We are, in effect, nature's androids.
I wish you'd stop calling me a computer, Dag. It's so impersonal. After all, your body's just a machine made of flesh and blood. How would you like it if I went around calling you meat brain?
Strap yourself in.
Food is our fuel. The blood sends that power to our other systems. The brain is the central processing unit. When it breaks, we die. That's what life and death are. No soul required.
You know what else doesn't have a soul? A garbage pail doesn't have a soul. You know what I'm saying? So a garbage pail really is just existing, just like us.
Meet the Garbage Pail Kid.
And the award for worst comparison ever goes to, envelope please, Bloodstain Lane. What separates us from a garbage pail? Again, biology. We are alive. That is the difference. We have biological processes where a garbage pail does not.
So, for you nitwit imbecile atheists, and yes, I'm getting disrespectful, because you know why? You fucking mutts get disrespectful with me all the fucking time on my Twitter.
Well, if this is the amount of intelligence you show on Twitter, I'd say you've earned it.
Okay? I'm gonna go confront a garbage pail right now and talk to it. Because you know what? It's here, it exists just like us, and it doesn't have a soul just like us. Yo, my man, you got that $5 you owe me?
Do I even need to comment? This guy practically pwns himself.
Yo, where's my fucking money that I lent you last week? Where is it, you fucking mutt? Where is it? Where is it, you piece of shit? How come you're not responding to me? I'll tell you why. Because you don't have a soul.
Or maybe because it's not a conscious, thinking being. It has no intelligence whatsoever. It's just a piece of plastic.
You see how stupid that logic and reasoning is?
Yes, but probably not the way you mean it.
You know, and just for all these smug atheist pricks, they're gonna be like, oh, that's not a living thing, that don't count. Then let's go confront a living thing.
Ooh, I can't wait to see this.
Ants right here, these ants, according to atheists, have the same relevance as a human being. They just exist, they live here. So the life of an ant is equivalent to the life of a human being.
I don't know anything about not believing in a God that has anything to do with the relevance or irrelevance of another living creature. But let's suppose that it is or isn't true. What does that have to do with having a soul? What does that have to do with having some magical, mystical ghost that inhabits our body and animates it? Why does that have anything to do with it at all? I think what's really going on here is that you find it unflattering to think that you're not something extra special in this universe. Show me I'm wrong.
Now, since all these atheists says that we're just nothing but creatures and animals, we're all pretty much the same, all living on this world, you know, there's nothing special about us, there's no purpose in this afterlife, which means we're all equal. We're equal to a maggot, we're equal to a slug, we're equal to a fucking fly, eating shit. You know what I'm saying?
You see what I mean? Is this really about having a soul? Or is this about your ego, about your sense of self-worth? Which is it really?
So, a quick message to all you atheists. Next time you have a cockroach in your house, or you have a mouse in your house, don't be spraying no fucking Raid on that roach. Don't be setting up no mice trap to catch that mouse. Okay? Because it's a living thing just like you. You are equal to it.
And there's another flaw in your reasoning, because living thing does not mean equal. Humans have greater cognitive function than a rat or a cockroach. And you know why? It's all due to our brains, to our head meats. That's right, scientists have studied the cognitive abilities of a human versus mice or cockroaches. Roaches are practically stimulus response machines. Mice are clearly not nearly as intelligent. We are higher beings, but again, no soul required. It's all down to biology.
If there's no purpose and there's nothing to achieve in this life going into the next, why stop there killing the roach or the mouse? Why not kill a human being?
Why don't we kill human beings? Because we don't like it. I like being alive. Do you like being alive? So we have kind of a mutual agreement to not kill each other because we probably wouldn't care for the experience. And explain to me why a soul or a god or some destiny or higher purpose is necessary for that. Why isn't I like being alive enough?
Kill one of your enemies. Kill somebody you don't like. What does it matter?
What do you think we've been doing in the Middle East for the last 13 or so years? That's what war is, causing your enemies enough of this thing we don't like called death until they say enough, we give.
I'll tell you why you stopped there. 'Cause you imbeciles, you jerk jobs, you heathens, you peasants.
Our new friend.
You guys take your moral code and laws from the Holy Bible. Yes, you do. You get your moral code and your laws from God.
Telling me where I get my morals?
Ooh, you better believe that's a pattern.
You want to know where I get my morals from? It's very simple. It's the intersection of beneficial versus harmful and with permission versus without permission. If someone does something with permission and it's beneficial, I'm going to call it moral. If someone does something without permission and it's harmful, I'm going to call it immoral. Now, of course, there's a lot of wiggle room and there is a lot of opinion involved because, let's face it, morality is not a certain system. There is not one hard and fast set of rules. But anyone with a modicum of intelligence can kind of figure out this system. I'm not so sure about you, fella. You seem a little bit dim. But the point is that there is absolutely no God required for that system to work.
And it's funny, you atheists really contribute zilch to society other than trying to disprove that there is God. What have you done? What teachings, what lessons, what morals and values have you taught? What have you brought to this world?
What, you think being an atheist is the single solitary thing that we do with our lives? But atheists contribute zilch to society.
Do you have any leaders in your cult? Yes, because like I said, atheism is a cult.
One of us, one of us, one of us, one of us.
That have had anything remotely close to Jesus Christ's Sermon on the Mount? Or the 10 Commandments that God gave to Moses?
Well, probably nobody you'd consider as good as Jesus, but if you look it up, yeah, they're everywhere. Artists, actors, educators, politicians, activists, scientists, they're everywhere.
You guys have nothing. All you do is you're a bunch of smug, snobby, know-it-all jerk-offs, okay? that think you have the answer, but you don't have the fucking answer.
You know, I've never quite understood why know-it-all is supposed to be an insult. Knowledge is a good thing. Knowledge is power. I'd much rather be a know-it-all than an ignoramus. And you think we don't have the answer? Maybe we don't, but we're definitely closer to it than you are, because the evidence is on our side. And if we're smug, maybe it's because next to a chowderhead like you, we look like fucking Einstein.
And all these people that you're listening to, Richard Dawkins, Christopher Hitchens, Madeline Murray, Bill Maher, another fucking clown, they're all taking you right into the lake of fire.
Oh, the lake of fire? The lake of fire. Has anyone ever seen this lake? How do you know it's even there?
I suggest you get closer to God.
And I suggest you get closer to high school.
There is a creator. There is a God.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself? Because I'll tell you which one it sounds like.
You know what's funny? According to atheism, you really want to break it down. You guys really, according to you, since we're, this is it, you guys promote like a paganist belief system.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong.
What, are you kidding me? Paganism is, in its most general form, the belief that divinity can be found in nature. But in general, atheists tend to not believe in divinity at all.
And the reason why I say that is because if there is no God and there is no higher being, the people who live like kings and queens and gods in this world, let's say Jay-Z, let's say Beyonce, let's say Miley Cyrus, these are the people who are the hierarchy of this world.
Seriously? You think that celebrities are the top? That they are the hierarchy of this world? That politicians or business billionaires have less influence than your Jay-Z or Beyonce, Miley frickin' Cyrus? Really? That's what you think? And then you wonder why people like me act smug when dealing with people like you? Really?
Quote scripture right here, 2 Corinthians 4:4. Satan, who is the god of this world, has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news. They don't understand the message about the glory of Christ, who is the exact likeness of God.
So God looks like a long-haired hippie dude in sandals, huh? And you want to quote scripture? All right, I'll go there. Proverbs 14:15. The simple believe anything, but the prudent give thought to their steps. Think about that the next time you want to get on someone's case for being a know-it-all.
Yes, I'm still a sinner, and even in this video, I sinned by cursing and even dishing out threats, and I will be judged for the sins in this video, but this is how I'm trying to make my point. Through abrasiveness, through aggressiveness.
And obviously it's working so well. I mean, I'm not inspired to respond to you with more abrasiveness. Goodness no, you've turned me around and I'm giving myself to the Lord.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. I don't like the way you motherfuckers talk to me. I don't like your fucking smug, snobby, Bill Maher, Richard Dawkins wannabe bullshit attitudes.
Enjoy your little tantrum, diaper baby?
And if you ever came across me in person, I'm on my Old Testament kick, man. Except I'm not stoning you fucking mutts. These are my stones right here.
Oh, spiteful one, show me who to smite, and they shall be smoten.
You can't beat us with intellect, so you're gonna beat us with fists? Bring it on, bitch.
It's jaw inspection season for you fucking mutts. Bloodstain Lane, respect the shooter, 187 on you 666s. I'm back.
Now, I know some of you are going to say that this was low-hanging fruit, but the sad part is this is most of what's left out there on YouTube. It seems like all of the halfway intelligent theists have fled. Well, until next time, fellow space travelers, this is BionicDance saying don't run on automatic. Instead, please think.